Did you know that the concept of arbitrage is actually biblical? Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss that and 4 other things that you need to know about retail arbitrage. Before I get to that point, I need to explain to you what arbitrage is, and that's simply buying products for a lower price from one place and selling them for higher on another. Now, I actually do Amazon arbitrage, and the point of this is to show you that this business model has been around for centuries, and that this is something that is sustainable long into the future as well. Now, with retail arbitrage on Amazon, you're buying products from either a retail store, or you can do it from an online website, and then you sell them for more on the Amazon.com marketplace. You can do this on a bunch of different platforms, but ultimately, the one that I'm speaking about is Amazon Replens arbitrage. So let's get into the 5 things that you need to know about retail arbitrage. And yes, I will be getting to my Bible example in just a minute. But the first thing that you need to know if you're someone trying to get into Amazon and selling on Amazon is that you can start with less than $500 with this model. Many teachers out there for Amazon selling teach you about how to do private label. They'll sell you a very expensive course, and they'll also convince you to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on inventory that you have to order overseas, import, deal with creating listings, pay for advertising, pay for influencers, just to get this one product potentially selling, and hopefully in the future you can profit from it. However, there's a much better model that you can start with less than $500, and you can do so profitably very quickly in comparison to the private label method. And that is by doing arbitrage and replenishable arbitrage, which is simply buying products over and over again, replenishing them from a local store or a website so that you can sell them on Amazon. This is something that I've done with over $6 million of sales on the Amazon platform. I've trained thousands of other students to do it as well, and I know that it is the low-hanging fruit opportunity still on Amazon today, and you can start with less than $500, continuing to roll that over and over again into the business so it can grow and scale into what you want it to be in the future. Now, the second thing to know about retail arbitrage is that you don't need to do it with discounts. Many people on YouTube that do talk about arbitrage say that you have to go and find those discounted stores. You have to maybe purchase liquidation lots, and you can sell them because you're buying a product for $2, you can sell it for $30 on Amazon. Now, while that is nice, and you should always take advantage of any discounts you can get on a product, you don't need that to be successful. What you need is to find a base of replenishable products, things that you can buy for full price on a store shelf or on a website, and send that into Amazon over and over again, making a margin along the way. Now, there are thousands upon thousands of products out there that exist like this, and tons of training that I give on this YouTube channel for you for free so that you can learn about how to source products profitably using this method. If you're interested though in a 30-day free training where I send you an email a day for 30 days, head over to my website at askjimmysmith.com/free training. That link is below and in the description, by the way. Now, the third thing that you need to know about retail arbitrage before I get to my Bible example is that it requires hard work. Now, this is a simple business model. You are buying products low and you're selling them for high on Amazon. However, that does take work. It takes time. And I recommend at least 10 hours per week to be able to invest into your business so that you can invest enough time to do it. Additionally, if you're someone that's brand new and you're doing this for a month or two and you're not seeing the results that you want, realize that it sometimes takes time to get those results. And if you're focused more on the activities that you're doing, buying products, sending them into Amazon, making sure that you're buying the right products and doing it over and over again, in a long enough time frame, you're going to be able to see the fruits of that labor if you've been buying the right products. And there's plenty of tools and software out there to help you do that, but you can also start, like I said, with less than $500. The tools and software that help you to do that, all you need to spend is approximately $20 per month at a minimum to be able to do well with analyzing products and looking at the buying history, selling history, and that tool is actually Keepa.com. Now, I'm not affiliated with Keepa in any way, but it is the one tool that you will need to buy so that you can find the right products, especially things that you can replenish, especially things that you can go out and find over and over again and have confidence that you're going to be able to sell them multiple times over. But just realize, even though this sounds super easy to some people anyway, this does take some hard work, and it is simple, but it will take your effort in putting it in over and over again to eventually see the fruits of that work that you're putting in, because I know people that will start with less than $500 and they turn that into tens of thousands of dollars per month on the Amazon platform. And as I said, I've done over $6 million of sales on Amazon using these methods, goods, and I started with $1,000. So this is doable, it is possible, and it's up to you putting in the hard work to see the fruits of that labor in the future. Now let's get to my Bible example. Now in the Bible, in 1 Kings 10, it talks about King Solomon and his trading activities. And specifically, it talks about how he would send out ships that go to Tarshish and would come back 3 years later with gold, silver, and other goods. And during that process, there was an arbitrage opportunity happening. It was taking resources and supplies from the local area, selling them to other places that needed those resources and supplies. Even if you don't look at a biblical example, if you look at something just in the ancient times when they had to trade spices, every single thing that we do today is based off of an arbitrage opportunity if you're looking at business. Even if you're a service-based business like a plumber and you have to buy supplies for your plumbing business, you typically are going to be charging a premium because you're the one going and getting the products, bringing them to the customer's house, doing the work, etc. But also any private label or brand opportunity that exists out there. You're looking at Nike, right? Or maybe this St. Louis Cardinals hat. I can guarantee that this hat was created for less money than I purchased it for. And because of that, that is an arbitrage opportunity of buying low, selling high. With that, this is not just an ancient business model, but we see arbitrage in crypto. We see it on eBay, Walmart, Amazon. We see it in stocks. We see it in every single place from a business standpoint. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I have been hearing since 2015 that arbitrage is dead. However, it is not. The opportunity in general has been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years and still exists today. And any time that you can buy product for low and you have demand for that product at a higher price, that is arbitrage. And Amazon is the place to do it right now, where you can get started, get scaled, because they have the most customers, they have the most demand, and they have the most opportunity for you to be able to buy from another store and sell it on their platform at a markup. And the fifth thing that you need to know about retail arbitrage is that it is scalable. Now, if you do this from a discounted perspective, just going around and finding clearance products and you send them into Amazon, that's much more difficult to scale. I've seen people do it and they'll get a bunch of shoppers that are always looking for the latest deals and discounts. However, if you follow the replenishable model that I mentioned earlier of buying products full price from a store, sending them to Amazon and selling them at a markup, that is something that is truly scalable and allows people to do hundreds of thousands of dollars per month if they build it up big enough. Now, that's something that I've done, and I've seen many other people surpass my levels that have gone through the Replens Arbitrage training. So if you're interested in just learning more basics about it and getting resources for 30 days, I recommend checking out that free training that I mentioned earlier at askjimmysmith.com/free training. If you have any questions, any more suggestions or comments, post them below. I'll be sure to get to them as quickly as I can. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week.